And welcome back, companions. Welcome back to the House of the 12th Doctor. I am your host, that 12th Doctor. And we're at it again. It's that time again, folks. Time for some Randonautica. And man, I'll tell you where it's brought us today. After a quick little going around the building here, I'll save y'all the time of seeing all that. We'll just get right into it. I actually found something interesting on this side wall of this old bank. And it's pretty cool, I gotta admit. I'm not really sure what it means. It's got a piece of petrified wood that's kind of like going up to it like an ark or an altar, maybe even a tree. I mean, some symbology of the wood underneath it. And it's got the year 1920 on it, and it says T-R-I-G-G, Trig. So maybe that's the last name of the person that owned the bank or something like that. And then it's got a little bit of this spiral geometry. The golden mean, for those of you who want to break out your calculators and learn the true meaning of pi. Anybody that can shed any light on this symbology, please leave a comment below. But I thought it was pretty interesting, and I just want to show it to you guys. Really looks like, you know, somebody, whoever built this, you know, put a lot of thought into this one intricate little piece of it here on the corner. And it looks like there may have been something in the middle of that spiraled sea creature there. Whatever that is, I'm not sure. Definitely looks kind of like a seashell though, of some sort. Some type of mollusk would probably live in that, I don't know. But it looked pretty interesting with the wood, how it's adorned with the wood and everything. Looks like at some point somebody had spray painted over the whole thing gray, and now that's kind of faded and the real wood colors have started to come through again. But I have no idea what that symbology is. All I know is we can take a picture of it and we can do a Google image search, see if anything comes up. But I'll let y'all know later in the program if we have any hits on that. But as for now, as you can see, it's all just kind of grown up here, grown over the windows, and it's not even exactly no roof anymore, you know. It's not solid. Right down the road from the actual in-use police station, so I don't want to draw too much attention to myself at this particular juncture. But you can see it was pretty wide. Second set of doors over there. And as you see, the trees grown up in here. There's the old vault. Peek in there. Definitely pretty cool. But I guess I'm gonna head to the car real quick. We'll do a quick spirit box here, see if anything comes up, and then we'll roll on to the next point. I'm the 12th Doctor, Randonautica. What does it mean to me? Well, Randonautica is an app that one can use, and it will allow them from their phone to utilize a quantum generator, a random number computer generator program run down in Australia from your phone, which enables you to pick a random coordinate around you. You just encompass your position with a circle. This is one of the awesomest, the most awesome apps I've ever had. Never encountered anything like that. Woo! Okay. So I will dedicate some time to go over all of Randonautica's mind matter interactions. That's a whole 30-minute conversation, okay? Then we can talk about blind spots. Then we can talk about these reality tunnels, okay? Then we'll talk about being daring enough to actually go to these different spots, because it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it takes something to do it, man. It's fun. That's why I say it's exciting. It's exhilarating to play this game. Conclusions, symbolism, destiny 3.0. So, you know, they've upgraded a little bit on destiny, their theories on it. The 2 parts to Randonautica: the closure of things, healing after, you know, experiences. You know, spring's about to come alive here. And then sometimes, you know, when I'm doing an intent, they have this effect that's called a trickle-down intent. Like maybe I said pizza, and then the next time, you know, it takes me to the side of the highway in the middle of nowhere, and then the next time it takes me right to the Pizza Hut restaurant or a gas station that has pizzas or a big side of pizza. You know, it's just, you know. And then of course we've already went over the 9 tenets of Randonautica, so we're not going to do that. If you want to watch that, I will link that down below, the 9 tenets of Randonautica, the video. That's it. And we've also talked about, you know, the extrasensory perception of it all. You know, the quantum realm, pretty much. And of course, we're going to talk more about that. But oh, got a message here. Hello, how are you doing? And that's, you know, that's the thing too, like people don't realize I do try to respond to everybody, like every freaking Facebook message I get from a random person that wants to talk to me, or somebody wants to have sort of an elongated conversation about something, and we're doing something completely different at the time. Like for instance, hooking up a cell phone. But you know, you got to take time for those things. I told him I'm usually not this busy. Am I getting older or what? So let's be honest about it. It got famous. It went viral. People found out about Randonautica because, you know, these kids got together, 4 or 5 of them, and did the intention. Their minds were set on travel, and they found 2 people, you know, inside their luggage, and you know, they were broken down into parts so that, you know, it was obvious something nefarious had taken place. And when that news story hit the airwaves, suddenly everybody knows about it. People like me are trying it, recording it, putting it on TikTok, putting it on YouTube. You know, right now, as I continue to do it, I must beckon caution. You know, I'm here to remind you guys, you know, it's not without its merits in the realm of spookiness, and you know, just having it make things happen that probably wouldn't ordinarily have happened to me until I started playing this game, you know. And it's I don't know, it's really enjoyable. I feel like it's what I would be doing anyway for the most part, because I like going to random places. The type of person that would see a new road and realize and think to myself, hey, it's got to come out somewhere, so I'll take that road and find out where it comes out, you know. But it's more than that. When you're talking about just, you know, I wanted to investigate it. I think to debunk it in a way, almost, because I felt like some of the claims were exaggerated, but honestly, I'm not so sure they are. If you go around asking for dark intents, and you know, the quantum universe is nothing like too mysterious or mischievous. I think it's just it's part of life. It's the future. It's what can happen, right? All the world of possibility. In places where we know, like this here, the Plum Grove, there may be something or someone lurking just beyond our view. Okay, I don't know how well you guys can see me or whatever. I'm rolling. This is what I'm looking at. And we're gonna start the necrophonic, okay? So if there's anything here that wants to communicate, that used to work here at this bank, any spirits, say something to us now. Is there something you wish to communicate intelligibly to us? Yes, you want to say something intelligent? What was that? Oh. Is there anyone still here? We're the same, you and I? Is there something you want to tell me? Send your message through clearly so I can understand you. Fear? Are you trying to make me feel fear? You're actually doing a pretty good job with the trick. Guess my phone volume's all the way up. What's your name? Do you remember a time when you had a name? Are you trapped here? Yeah? Like I said, March. Is there children here? Is there dark spirits here? Does anyone need help? I'm about to leave. Give me any strong messages that you will now. If there's something someone wants someone to hear, say it now. Even if I don't understand it, maybe someone out there will. Want me to be quiet? Okay, I definitely hear something coming. Big old locomotive. Alright, I think that's going to about wrap it up for this little place. Why did Randonautica bring me here? Sit here in the dark for just a second. Is that all you have to say to me? For what do the damned freely have to say to the damned? Did that just say the doctor's real name? Alright, on that note, yeah, I think I'm good. Definitely creepy in there. I don't know why I brought us here, but hey, that was a pretty cool symbol. Whew. She's still running, so that's good. Well, I don't know about y'all, because you're not here doing this, but the hair on the back of my neck's standing up. Let's just drive on down here to this church here. Maybe just sit in their parking lot for a moment, get a nice cleansing. Say a small prayer to myself. Nothing follows me around from that place back there. There's the old post office. And I'm claiming now my free daily tokens. 150 OWL tokens you are eligible for every day playing Randonautica, and that's good for 24 hours. So if you're the hardcore avid Randonautica, you might have to buy some more. I've run into that a few times. When you're out recording, if you run out, you want to keep going, you got to keep going. And it's interesting, and sometimes it's worth its weight in gold, and sometimes, you know, you come up with bupkis, and a lot of it I've filmed, but I haven't uploaded it to YouTube because it's what I would call, you know, a dud. It just, you know, nothing happens. You get there, it's uneventful. It's not exciting footage, you know, it's just a place. And, you know, if I get any type of vibes that something's going on or something weird has happened there, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I'm real intuitive when it comes to things like that. Like, I'll know if it's just a place where I'm like, This is just a random place. That's, you know, that's why I don't fully believe in it, because you know, people think, oh, it's going to bring you to a creepy thing every time. It's not. I'll get creeped out probably 1 out of every 10 times, I would say, on average. You know, and then sometimes there'll be the time where there was 2 or 3 things in there in that 10 times, but it's just kind of sporadic. You know, you never know where it's going to take you or what it's going to do. And then some people just get creeped out easier than others, you know what I'm saying? I'm a person, I can go just about anywhere. Like right now, I'm pretty much in town, and I don't like doing Randonautica in town because, well, for one, like I said, you know, police technically could arrest me for probably trespassing around inside that old bank. Somebody owns the property, even though it's not in use, you know. You know, I'm one of the type of person that'd rather just do it and get away with it or suffer the consequences, because, you know, otherwise you're not living. Rather than ask permission, you tell me no and I do it anyway. Here's the old post office here, just behind it, so take a quick look. This is literally just right behind the point, so I mean, I forgot to check the radius on that one. Well, we may not be able to go down to that church. Looks like the for some reason they've stopped. We could do the EVP right here as well. See, there's a church you can barely see back there in the back where that really, really bright light is. That's the bright light on their sign. Oh well, no matter. Just continue on our journey, finding our next Randonautica point here, and we'll just do it from this point. I kind of like doing that chain linking them. Sometimes I'll drive off and you know, I'll do the point from somewhere else, but it's kind of cool if you just do them from point to point to point. Hopefully I'll learn some good spots in my car to keep this camera, so you guys can see me get. We'll try right there on the steering wheel for now. It's not ominous or anything. I just heard something in those buildings, but it's hard to tell anything with this thing on over here side, but it just sounded like a really creaking noise. I don't know. Could be the train itself, maybe. I'm mishearing it because this window's open and this whole side of the car is closed up. For some reason I can't get off this app. They want me to do more necrophonic. Get off the necrophonic app, please. Okay, thank you for listening to me, phone. I don't know how that worked, but it worked. Sometimes you just gotta console her a little bit, you know, talk to her. Alright. Firing up the good old app. Which may take a minute. Oh. Look at there. Alright. While this loads up or does whatever it's going to do, take a small break and we'll continue right where we're at. As you can see, Doctor's all on his own. Nobody's going with me tonight on this adventure, except maybe Kelsey. For those of you who know that is, I'm sure we'll try to get her to make an appearance later. But I'll be right back once this thing actually gets loaded up and we can secure our next intention. All right, so we're still sitting right here. There's the old bank right there on the corner. And we're still sitting right here at the old post office. And the train, as you can see, has stopped moving. It's rebooting. What? Okay, now that's weird. I did necrophonic. It's got something to say here. I'm gonna let it say it real quick, okay? Because it just turned itself on. I'm sitting there in Randonautica and it just came on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna amplify this. No.
Yeah. And
There's that train. It's kind of trapping me there. Something just fell in that building. Loud as crap. Something was in there. I was just in there, as y'all seen. I just filmed it. I mean, I was in there for a minute, but something knocked something over loudly. To me, I don't get it. It's all almost where I can understand it. Like someone was started to say something and then stopped, and you got to fill in the blanks and figure it out. I just don't get the necrophonic app. It's not my thing. But I'm doing this because it was requested. Anything you guys want me to do, I'm going to do. shout out to you today, Reef from India. Thanks for letting the doctor know he can find a follower just about anywhere in this world. And a companion. And I hope you'll keep your word, and after you get off work, you stop by and like what you see and hit the sub button and hang out for the new videos coming out. Again, that's my shout out to Reef. It's a pleasure talking to you today, my man, from India. Sound like a really great guy. He was pretty impressed with the doctor's positive energy, and I was really thankful, you know, and humbled that people would talk that good about me. You know, and it's just being a random person, someone that don't know you. It always feels good. You tell them, hey, you know, this don't have to be goodbye. It can just be so long for a while. Come and check me out, you know. Google my gamer tag. So then he took a moment there and wrote down the gamer tag. Generating our journey now. Intention. Someone in need. Someone who needs help or assistance. Maybe just a little assistance. Someone in need who needs help or assistance. Okay. And there we are. It says that our destination is seven minutes away. Alright, I'm going to click this off till we get closer to the point. Okay guys, it says I'm 4 minutes out. I kind of got the zoomed in view because, you know, I want to see the whole route. Something about playing this game, you know, it's exhilarating. It gets the blood going. I feel like I'm on, you know, on board with something again, but you know, the way it translates is I would have never went this way today, and I never would have went to see what it is I'm about to see. But I can't lie, some of the stuff that I've already seen, I don't know if I wanted to see it, you know, which, I mean, like those trailers probably were abandoned. I mean, there were some signs that people were still living in them or using them for something at some point. Now here's some people stopped in the road. It says we're about 3 minutes out. There's somebody, looks like they're broke down or stopped on the side of the road, something. They don't have their hazards on. Okay, maybe they're just taking, they're going to turn around or something. I'm not sure. S10 looking pickup, or like a teal blue-green. Now it says we're 5 minutes again. See, that's what's weird about Randonautica. Okay, I mean, should have been looking at the distance. The distance is at the bottom. It says 2.4 miles. Surely that didn't change. Maybe it just adjusted to my speed because I am driving slower. Why am I driving slow to this destination? Because a good part of me says, what am I about to get myself into? Okay, you gotta see this, guys. Okay, you just gotta see this. Randonautica has me driving a circle. Okay, I'm going up here to the end of this road. That's what it wants me to do. It wants me to drive that circle and come right back down this road. This point, that if you've ever been playing Randonautica, there is a phenomenon in the randomness that I have noticed, and now someone's following me, and that is simply I'm going down box loop. I have no idea. Okay, it's already saying I done messed up. I guess I'm kind of committed at this point. See, look, like somehow it changed the box there. That's not the same box. I'm driving a different circle, but there's nowhere I could have turned back there. Plastic. Some more plastic. Darkness of the woods there. Coming up on somebody's house pretty much. Try to turn around. It's got me turning around right here anyway, so just gonna take it as this spot right here. There's a house right here, so if it wants me to check out this place, it looks like it's not abandoned. See that? It kind of does look abandoned. Just that old house there, shed. And that could be where it's trying to take me. 978 box loop, or 1978 box loop. But technically speaking, it looks like we're going back down here, down the same way we came. And I'm going to try to look up here on the right and see if I can notice where there was somewhere I should have turned in. I mean, it's somebody's house, so no. I can see it from here pretty much through the woods. I can't turn around at this triangle you're seeing on the map here. I can't turn around on this triangle. That's not really, that's like a driveway, and it's just a little circle drive in front of someone's house. I don't know. Not sure what's up there. Maybe there's a road behind there or something I'm unaware of. But we're going back to the left, back the way we came. And I'll have to note this is, you know, an area I've been in quite often. My daughter has a friend that lives back that way. And so I've come down this road many times, and the closest bank we have, you know, for my bank anyway, is the next town over, and you know, I have to drive there. So this road's, I'm no stranger to it. But now it's taking me back into town, and there's a point, if you look at it here, as if we missed it. So what I'm saying is, several times the phenomena is Randonautica gives me a point, and then after I'm going to said point, all of a sudden my point randomly changes. Now that's odd to me. It's been so far as, oh, I was on a beach one time, and I really thought somebody was about to sneak up and try to do something to me, but maybe this guy just walked up on me and I didn't notice him. Either way, it was kind of creepy. And then, like, as soon as that happened, as soon as I met that person, I went back to my vehicle, and I'm looking at the point, and I'm realizing I was standing out on the end of a beach, you know, right beside the water, and this guy came up, and that's where the point took me. And I don't know what this dude was planning on doing, but he ended up asking me something about the life jackets there, and I was like, yeah, you know, they're for everybody. And just got back to my vehicle because I just had this bad feeling, like, because, you know, it's not too easy usually for people to sneak up on me like that. And it was because I was all cut up in this phone standing at the edge of the beach. Now it's saying that the point is on I was on a beach that was right beside a dike where there's a body of water on one side, and now it's saying the point's on the other side, on the side of the hill, on the, you know, in the woods pretty much. And so in that case, I never even went so far as to walk into the thing, because I went down the road that goes right beside where the point was, the side of this hill, and just, you know, the woods are pretty open there, they're not too thick, and just, you know, kind of strolled on through there and looked up through there. There was no trash or, you know, anything of any significance. You know, it was just empty set of woods with some pine needles on the ground, you know. And so I didn't think nothing of it, you know. And that's how this Randonautica is. But, you know, this was, you know, just every time you play this game, I'm telling you, you have some weird experiences. For some reason, now it's saying I'm traveling away from my point. Oh, man, this is gotta get annoying here. I just don't understand this game. Or, well, it's really not it's not Randonautica's fault at this point. It says it's taking me right here to another loop. If you look, I'm talking about it changing, and it changed again. Now look, it's wanting me to drive straight down here. This is the way we came, going back into town, back toward that bank, and, you know, the car wash I was just at. And here we go. The circle there, to just turn around and go back down this road, like I'm just sitting here patrolling this road. I'm asked to help, and Randonautica has me patrolling. So I'm gonna do what it says. I told you guys seems like a very big waste of gas, but nobody pardon me if I turn around early at this spot right here. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm turning around. Okay, now It says I'm gonna go up here to this road and take a right, and there it's gonna be. So I don't know. If you look at the point now, does that look anything like what we've looked at so far? I mean, we got video evidence right here that it's changing. Now I'm going to be off this N4480 road going down 9/10 of a mile. And I guarantee you that N4480 road is probably not that dirt road I was just on. But like, it had me going back in town is what it looked like. And then now I'm back out here in the country, so. Whew. Pardon me if y'all can hear this. I'm gonna turn on some heat for a minute. Try to get cut back on that wind noise. But yeah, I guess that's why it says police box on the side of the TARDIS. I'm out here just patrolling the oncoming. I mean, if it is that same road, I don't think I want to go back down there. I told myself I was going to try to stay off dirt as much as possible. It's like a mile down in there on dirt. Okay, yeah, I guess this time it's saying Felker. Sorry, I just being cautious, you guys. I've never been down Felker Road. Something about this area, man. Something about this town. I'm looking for a good spot to turn around. I'm not really seeing one. But I'm trying to make it right here. Felker Road is this N4480. Holy shit. Holy shit, I was gonna turn in there. I swear I was, guys. There's a fucking car right there. Right there. Where I was gonna go in, where I was gonna turn in. He's getting behind me. Oh shit. Oh man. What the hell, dude? That's odd. Kind of going slow when I was going through there because I was fixing to turn, so I didn't want to pick up my speed too much. Kind of, you know, like since he was coming out of there, he was really blocking the way. There was no way I could turn in there because that road was that small, and I realized that's the problem. If I would have turned in there, I would have met that guy nose to nose. You know what I mean? And we would, like, he could either hit me, and then yeah, it would have caused like somebody to be in need of help, because the way that road is, you can't see nothing going up in there around the corner and whatnot. So by me not turning in there, I'm saying there's a good chance I avoided an accident right there. That's just weird that he was coming out there right when I was going in. I mean, and that's why I really was hesitant to take the road in the first place. Just because I thought, man, it's like somebody's driveway is what it looks like. I mean, it's paved, but it don't look very wide at all. It looks like you're going like down a one-way road where there's, you know, somebody just paved a path big enough for one car going. You know, you don't have enough room for them going both ways. You can only go one way on that road. It should say one way if it is in fact road. But being that whoever lives down there is behind me, I'm just going to take that as a sign to get on. I mean, I don't think I need to go down in there. I'm going to judge that one as, you know, it's a one-way road. You know, it's late at night. If somebody else that lives down there, because it looks like a couple of roads and stuff down in there, somebody's coming out of there, very well cause an accident. Just because even with lights on and everything else, there's a lot of curves and it's hilly. You can't even see. It's like up and to the left through some trees and stuff. You got to go underneath these trees, and then there's a hill. So I mean, you really can't see anything right there. Pulling into that place, I was like, is this a road? You know, trying to be cool. Let's just make a left. I couldn't tell. It was a gray or red, or yeah, gray or red, sporty looking extended cab. Definitely a pickup truck, mid-size. There's this guy. Wonder if he's in help. He don't need no help. Let's just go ahead and fire up another point on that note. So I'm gonna clip this. Alright guys, y'all drop some intents for me, especially on my socials and stuff like that. I'd love to shout you guys out. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. They're all, you know, the 12th Doctor, THA12THDOCTOR. And, you know, hit me up on my Gmail. So, if anybody wants to get a message to me, get a list of intents, I will try as many of them as I can. It's not like I have overwhelming number of lists at the moment, so 'cause I'm just kind of making it up as I go. That's how I like to play it, because, you know, that's just how I've always done it. I mean, sometimes I, you know, think the second time I went, I did write a list, and that night we really didn't even get all the things that were on the list, and had probably one of our, you know, episodes that keep me up at night, because the stuff I saw in the video footage afterward. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. It's Randonautica #2. It's got the most views. We had some high strangeness in the woods outside of town. Another small town up in Arkansas, and here we are now doing Oklahoma again. And I tell you what, these small towns can have their relative, you know, creepiness to it. We can definitely go to the pool house, you know, and check that out and go inside sometime, because Randonautica brought us there, and it likes to bring us over to this old police warehouse that they used to use for storage. And so, you know, I'm starting from a nice central location in town. We're fixing to hit that button again and see where it's going to take us, and I'll tell you what the intention is coming right up. Okay, I got it. I'm going all out there this time. You know, I think about this Randonautica a lot because I play it, and it really kind of reminds me of a part in the first Ghostbusters movie, if you've ever seen it, where the Ghostbusters are asked by the demigod Zool, you know, to think of what they want their, you know, destruction to be, pretty much. And Ray unfortunately thinks of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man with the famous line, you know, it just popped in there. So and also, you know, he learns that if someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. Otherwise they say then die, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna get wacky with it. I'm not trying to do anything too dark tonight. I think that, you know, what I just did was almost crossing the line because I wasn't really thinking about it. That's where it's like that weird, you know, unholy genie sometimes. Maybe this is Zool, you know, because the wish that it grants you is like, you know, I was trying to help somebody else out, and it felt like I almost got myself in a situation where I was gonna be the person that needed the help. So there's that. I'm just watching right now. There's like a white retro style new Mustang. It's kind of driving slow, eyeballing. It is about 2:23 in the morning now, so we're staying up late. You guys are staying up late with the doctor, and we're trying to see what we can see with some Randonautica, you know, some randomness, and then navigating and navigating to whatever it takes us to. So without further ado, I'm going to hit that button, start the journey, and what? Oh, that must be the last point or something. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Still, it's like, no, you didn't. There we go. Generate new point. Sorry. We're at 266 right now. Let's go to like 2 kilometers. Anywhere within 2 kilometers. Oh, there we go. Well, it goes up to 10. I love it. But let's go with 5. It's a nice round number. half the distance we can go, keeping it close. We're gonna go. We went with the Void the first time, so Void is usually a negative experience. I'll attest for that. This time we're gonna go for a tractor. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, a positive experience, hopefully. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I'm just letting it pop in my imagination. We're gonna pull up and I don't know, maybe have to bust some ghosts. I guess we'll see what's gonna happen. If it's too spooky, we'll go ahead and pull out the Vox again and do the old test there for any spirits that want to come through on the Necrophonic app. Visualizing my attention. Big old puffy, not to be confused with the Michelin Man, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He stays puffed up and it's good on s'mores. Alright, so here we are. Let's name this point real quick. Stay Puft. Shout out to all you Ghostbusters fans out there. Doctor keeping it nerdy. Alright, says we got a point that's 6 minutes away. Start our little orientation here. And it's going to be about 3 miles we got to go. So, it looks like I'm just going up here and taking a right and going out of town again the other way. So, I'll catch up with you guys there. Okay, that was pretty interesting. There's no need to pull in there. I'm not gonna do anything like that. I was really surprised where it just brought me. I just passed by it and I'm going on down the road. It's a truck shop that works on big log trucks and stuff like that I actually used to work at many years ago when I had first got out of the service. Ended up finding myself there working for the mother of my children's uncle, and he was a pretty big burly guy, you know, and a gentle giant of sorts, but you know, he wasn't that bad of a guy, and at least to work for him anyway. He wasn't too big of, you know, he was a pretty nice guy, you know what I'm saying? But just to, you know, say the size of him, he was a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He kind of, you know, was like, you know, Hoss on Bonanza. He was a big dude, and you know, that's about the closest approximation that I could find. But yeah, it pulled me right up there to their gates, which they have locked, but it's under new ownership now. So I mean, I probably wouldn't pull up there being at what it is without permission, but that's somewhere if I wanted to go in, I could have got permission back in the day, but they've already sold the shop, so now it's got new owners, and of course, you know, I'd have to go in there in daytime and secure that with them. But I've been right where it pointed at. I pulled into the thing there to turn around where their gates are, that little pull off beginning of their driveway, and right there there's nothing. I mean, it was just on the other side of the gates where they wanted me, and there wasn't even a truck parked there. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. So I figure we'll go up here just another little ways and hit the button again, and this is gonna be the last point for me. It's like 2:37 now, and I say 3 in the morning, you know, right about the witching hour, you know. 3 a.m. is a good time to cut it off. A little bit after that, a little after 3, I'll start making my way back home. It's been kind of uneventful, but still, you know, I'm getting back in the swing of it, guys. And some of these points are easier than others, I'll give it that. But let me find a little spot to pull off here. We'll push the button and go one more again. This time we're gonna go with the intention otherworldly. All right, I've just pushed the button, and I'm thinking of my intention, otherworldly. It's helping find us our journey here, mapping out the coordinates, finding some random place to take us on otherworldly journey. It's going to be our last one of the night here, which I don't know how many of these I'll fit into the episode, but we'll definitely be going again before too long. I'm trying to get some people to go with me, guys. I mean, I know it's spooky. I know it is. But I may have to go up north and go play with some of these other guys. You know, some of them, I just heard the other day, if I buy some merch right now, you're entered to win a contest where they fly you out and you get to come work with them up there, you know, film an episode, probably playing Randonautica, you know. I mean, I'd go into a haunted place with them either. It wouldn't matter. You know, it's easier to be brave, even for myself, when I'm not all by myself. Car got behind me, so I got to turn that out. Whoop. Good thing they just put that there today. No more yellow center lane. They actually rutted it so that if you go over the center line, you know it real quick. It's just like the other side. Alright, well, it says on this one we've got 10 minutes to go. So it's a pretty good ways out there. I'll call you guys, or call you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna call y'all on the phone when you get on. Now, I'll see you guys in just a minute. As soon as we get up here to this bypass I've got to take. I don't see exactly where it's taking me yet, but I'll let y'all know everything we get just a little bit closer. 10 minutes away, actually, is what I meant. Not 10 miles, 10 minutes. And what the hell's this guy doing? Look at this. See, this is what happens when you play Randonautica. See? This guy's just like getting all up on me. I mean, it's not road construction right now, but it shouldn't be that way. It's like I'm going the speed limit for this road construction. It says 55 on all these signs, and this dude's, you know, like expecting me to go faster or something. So, all right, you want to go faster? We'll go faster, buddy. Trying to get him off me there a little bit, but I don't want to go too fast because, unbeknownst to him, I'm turning up here, so on this bypass road. Yeah, look at him riding my butt, man. Turning here, so hopefully he will get off of me. Like another mid-sized pickup. Couldn't tell the color, maybe red again, but this time it looked to be like probably a 90s model, older Ford. Not like an F-150. No, probably like, I don't know, bigger than just one size up. The one I looked at earlier was like an F-150, but it could have been a Chevy. It's hard to tell when it's night, man. Just get the best descriptions we can. If we see the same people over and over, we're gonna know it. Just gotta get up here around this bend and stuff. Strangely enough, if you take it, it just takes you right out to the same place. What do they want me to do? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? It's always trying to take me into this paper mill. I cannot go, I am sorry. They will not let me in there. That was. Whew! I'm telling you guys, it is exciting playing this. Oh wow, that's no joke. There's the side of the. I gotta show y'all that, man. That's, you won't even believe it unless you see it. There's a field here, and there's just one solid white horse. There's no good place to turn around. I'm just gonna make a place. I gotta show y'all that. I mean, it doesn't even look like there would be anything in that field because it's kind of overgrown and all that. And I wanted to turn around right before there, but as you can see in front of me, there's a truck that was coming out. The big truck coming from the paper mill there. But I got my handy dandy flashlight. Go down the window here, and I want y'all to see this white horse. Also this and it's got a baby horse. Get in the middle of the road. Heck with it. You gotta get the shot. Okay, so that was about 3 miles from the point. Like they say, sometimes it's not always about the journey or the destination, you know. Sorry. Like they say, it's not always about the destination. It's also about the journey getting there with Randonautica. Looking at those little white horses was kind of otherworldly. I had a small moment with them there. Of course, my battery died right when I rolled up on them. I'm not sure how that happened, but you know, they drain pretty quickly on these GoPros. That's why I try to have as many excess as I can, which, you know, we're down. This is the first of my last 3 here, so I have about 5 batteries. Thinking about getting about 5 more just in case, you know, because sometimes that's what they do, they drain. But says we're still 5 minutes out. It's only 2.6 miles now. Just wanted to talk about that last instance. I will try my best to show what footage I can there. I don't know how much we actually got, but it was just cool as I went by the 2 white horses there. Were pretty awesome. I just wanted to get them on tape here because it's a nice lonely highway tonight out here on the bypass. And sometimes I like driving out here just because you know, this is where you kind of go when you want to cruise around town and just want to go for a ride, you know. Get outside. But here's what I'm seeing. That light's there. There's some big lights on the back side of the paper mill. I wonder, I may know where this is taking us. We're almost there now, so I guess I'll just stop it and click the button here in just a minute when we get there. Alright guys, right in here you're going to see it. I'm going to slow down when we do, when we start to. There's a road right there, like where you can get in back behind here, but it's blocked off by chain. Okay. Right over here. Let's wait for it. I don't know how good they recorded, but there's definitely some lights out there in the woods. It looks like it's kind of like just on the other side of this really, really thick forest. If you were to, you know, get out of the car and climb up the hill, it looked almost kind of like bunker lights. They were very strange. They had a part in the middle of them, so it was like two lights on each one. You know, you had a front end and a back end, and there was a dark piece in the middle where there was no light. You could tell each one of those lights surrounded the entire structure, which was either oval or square. Can't tell exactly, but one of those two was oblong, meaning, you know, one side was not very wide, and it was the way it was facing, it was perpendicular to the highway, so that the longness of the building was perpendicular to the road I'm on. And train cars right here. We got the train cars right here. Y'all know from previous episodes, if it brings me to one, I'll get in it. Y'all know from previous episodes, if it brings me to one, I'll get in it. Actually, I don't know if I've ever put that footage out there. I might not have even put that on the channel.
I don't know if I've ever put that footage out there.
I might not have even put that on the channel. But pretty interesting. But again, like I say, that's just on the journey there. And we're almost there now. 1.3 miles. We're almost there. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. Look at this. Talk about otherworldly. That's freaking jacket, man. I think it was a girl, but yeah, all I seen, my brights were on, so all I seen was it just looked like a glowing white, you know, like I thought somebody had like an alien costume on or something. I guess it was so reflective, it looked like a white or a silver suit, and it was some type of white reflective, you know, probably new age type material that's very super reflective of light when it's shined on it. So you got your bright lights, you're gonna see that person. That was a pretty cool little jacket. Almost there now, guys, almost there. Crossing over the railroad tracks one last time, and I think I know right where we're headed, and it's very otherworldly indeed. Right now it's 3:11 in the morning, guys. Somebody's on my butt again. And just being that it's so late, it's just kind of weird that, I mean, we went through town and everything, but I don't even know where this car came from. All of a sudden I just look back and somebody's on my butt like they're on the side of the road, and just kind of, when I passed, pulled in behind me. But comes our spot up here on the left, and yep, it's taking me right about where I thought. I'm just going to turn around right up here and we'll drive back to it. Plus I'm curious to see what this car is going to do when I turn. I'm not even going to look like I'm going to turn around. I'm just going to like act like I'm turning down this road. And that was a white SUV, so I think we're okay on that one. I'll turn around here and go back to that. Well, I actually thought it was going to take me right into the middle of the graveyard. But where it's taking me, technically, I can get to it because I don't have to go through the gate guards, and it is sort of attached to that paper mill. But I guess I'm gonna go in there, guys. I don't think I'll get any trouble. I think it's considered a public area. I don't think it's just for the people that work at the mill. It's pretty much for the town or anybody. But right there, if you can see those lights, that's the graveyard. And where it's taking us is to this well-lit area just next to the graveyard. So we'll bring the box with us and get the Spirit app going. We'll have to keep it plugged up on the battery backup because my phone somehow died on this trip as well, even though I've had it plugged in. It's on like 6%. So see this well-lit area right here? That's right where it's taking us to, and that's kind of a creepy area to go in at 3 a.m. being that it's right next to a graveyard. But we'll go down in there and we'll do a spirit app. Giving a shout out to them again. Oh dang it, I can't think of it. It's getting late, guys. The dock is getting tired. Necrophonic, thank you, brain, for still being halfway awake, and we'll go down in there. But yeah, this is going up in there anymore. That's the gate guards right there. So, and one thing. Oh, it does say closed between sunset and 7 a.m. So. Trying to take me somewhere I can't even go. Sunset and 7 a.m. So yeah, I'm not even supposed to be down in here. Oh, of course, as always, there's a rule for everything in this town. You know, we could sit right here and do the spirit box, but I feel that even that may draw unwanted attention because people got nothing better to do than to, you know, say, hey, what's that car doing down there? And either security comes down here or the police do. And I don't want either of that. You know, I don't mind talking to those guys if they're nice, but sometimes, you know, even when you are not doing anything, they're going to give you a harder time as they can and let you know who's boss around here. You know what I'm saying? It's just an uncomfortable situation. So, honestly speaking, I'm sure the graveyards, most of them that I've been to, usually have time limits on how long they're open and stuff like that. But we'll see. I'll go up here and look at that. If so, we'll just drive right on the other side of that, on the graveyard side. Oh, nice little fog as we come up to the graveyard. See, I'm driving through it. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just drop down in here a little bit, and if the gates are closed, the gates are closed, right? Oh, I feel like I can't see anything through this window. Because I can't. Somebody did a horrible tint job on my windows, and I can't hardly see out anyone but the front. All the rest of them that are tinted, yeah, this is definitely, it's going to be closed. Gates locked at dark, open at dawn the next day. So yeah, but we'll sit here quickly and do a necrophonic. I'll just go turn around right down in there. Stereo on here. Why did Randonautica bring me here?
Make a U-turn, then turn left onto US 70 West.
Turn her off. Do you have a message for me or one of my viewers? No? Okay. Is there anything you want to say just in general? Holy smokes. smoke. I gotta get that on video. Turn around. I don't know how to explain that one. Saw some lights again above some trees over there. That was, you kind of see through the trees there. It was like that, but we were sitting still and whatever the lights were moving. Could be a crane or something like that. Not sure. Is there anything you want to tell us before we get out of here? I know I talk and then says something. Well, it's almost when I do this app, I don't even want to say anything or speak to it. I just want to hear what it says, you know. But that spot that it took me to, okay guys, there's a light right here, and it's coming toward us. I don't know if you can see that. It's a gift. Tell me now or forever hold your peace. What was that? Say something meaningful before I drive off. Thunder and code? Okay, if you look in the sky right there, guys, there's two lights. And they're both moving in unison together. They look to be sort of rotating around each other. I don't know if that's going to pick up. There is a way to zoom in on this, I believe, but I have to stop recording to do it. God? God? Alright, man. I'm glad he's on our side.
Turn left onto US 70 West.
Now that's weird.
In 600 feet.
I already exited that. And it came back on. Navigation will not give up on me today. Trying to drive up here to where these lights are so y'all can get a better look at that. Well, now I just see one light and it kind of looks like a hazy star. It wasn't what I was seeing. Huh. Well, I'm thoroughly creeped out. I mean, like I said, that's the one thing I'll say for that Necrophonic app. I really can't make heads or tails of it as far as what's being said. Again, I feel like it's too much of like an ink blot test where they say just enough of a piece of a word. I think I know what they meant, you know, and I feel like I'm, you know, making it up or, you know, just guessing, you know. Might as well throw something at the wall and see if it sticks, you know. It's just, it's not an accurate science for me. But I'm thoroughly creeped out. It's pretty late. And, you know, the the rabbit hole seemed pretty deep enough for me tonight. We definitely avoided some type of running into someone, whether just being stopped in front of them or, you know, not being able to pass by, but it could have been an accident or something like that. I don't know. I definitely didn't want to be the one that was in need of help, which our intention was, you know, finding somebody in need, somebody that needed help or assistance, and I didn't want to be that person that needed help and assistance. But yeah, I don't, you know, trying to gather my thoughts here. It's been a long night. I don't know where this Randonautica is taking us. I don't know if it's even taking me somewhere that I want to go, but I know that you guys have enjoyed watching me play it. I think you can feel through me vicariously, you know, the weirdness about this app, you know. It's something that I want to do with people. You know, I think I could be one of the bravest randonauts in the world, but, you know, I need folks behind me. Being out here all on my own and stuff, and I think it makes for a better viewer, pleasurable experience. I have to say, when I'm at home, that's what I enjoy doing. That's why I enjoy doing this. It's because I watch a lot of people play Randonautica. If you're on YouTube and you play Randonautica, I've probably seen you. I've probably watched at least 1 to 5 episodes of just about everybody out there. Oh, that guy was in need of some help. What the fuck? Sorry, a big truck just passing me uphill like they're in that big of a hurry. And then he honks his horn at me. Wow. Incredible. People are really, you know, in a hurry tonight. I was driving a bit slow. I was probably driving about 50, you know, which most everybody goes 65, so 70. I was slowing that trucker home. He had a long day logging. He was ready to get his butt back to the house, but that's because I'm coming up on my turn to get down on my road. And I mean, it's the thing, it's like I could just play right around here. I could go to other towns. I'm still gonna go to the ghost town, guys. The flat on official. You know, a lot of these are just small towns, and they're. Oh, really? Freaking! I think I know who that trucker was, and he's a jerk. Anyway, so I just saw him turn off up there at his house. Like, that was him. I guess he was in a hurry to get home. He only had like 20 more feet to go to his house than I did to turn on my road, so there you go. Appreciate everybody out there watching. Let me turn this light on again. I appreciate everybody out there watching. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the channel. I'm gonna keep on keeping on, trying to get back to a way where I can do live streams with you guys. I've tried everything that I possibly can in this area. They just don't have the internet to be able to do live streaming and gaming. Now, many of you that game with me recently know that I'll get my games working for a little while, and then, you know, then they won't work. So, because, you know, there's all kinds of reasons. Usually it has to do with how much I've used and downloaded. It's supposed to be unlimited plan, but apparently if I download too much, you know. And now I've got on a new plan that has even less download, but it's supposed to have a little bit better speed. So for those who've been hanging in there to actually just game with me and stuff like that, I will be on live and playing some Battlefront here pretty soon. Unfortunately, that's the only game I have right now because of the download situation. You know, I don't know. I'm of limited means right now, guys. I'm in the country. If I can find a way to take my TV to the library and get everything updated, I would. I really would. I'd almost sit down there like a rooster on an egg, you know. Oh wow, I just said that, didn't I? I need to go to bed. I would sit down there on it like a hen on an egg, trying to hatch that thing, you know, if I knew that I could get away with it. Which I know last time I got in trouble and got a ticket was because I was at the library and it was late and they cut the internet off of me at 10, so I just decided that I would sneak on, you know, like a half a block away was where the school was, and I could barely pick their stuff up from where I was at the library. I should have just stayed there and dealt with it, but I had to get a little bit closer, and when I did, you know, it made one of the officers in town want to come check my truck out. Lo and behold, I had actually let my tag go out and I didn't realize it, so that was not good. As some of you know already, but yeah, I had a fun time randonauting tonight, and I think that I really didn't burn any gas at all. This thing is awesome as far as like how far it'll get me on a tank of gas. It's really in the same position as when I left. It barely moved the needle, so thank goodness for that. We'll definitely get some more randonauting in here soon. We know how high gas prices are right now, so it's good that I got something a little more gas conservative than old Bessie. And I promise I'll show you guys in this video too some footage of the new ride in the light, so y'all can check that out. Haven't got her fully off-road ready. That's why I'm honestly trying to avoid like dirt roads and stuff like that because of potholes and rocks and everything. I've got some, you know, very thin tires. They're actually, you know, pretty good tires, but what they are is the low profiles and all that. So, you know, I'm gonna get some 10 plies, beef it up, and get ready to take on some of these dirt roads out here. I've always wanted to put mudding tires on a sports car. Like, I know you'd have to go in and probably like do something to the fender well to get that to work, but man, I wish I knew a really good tire guy to help me figure out how to do that. Put some good mudders on a, you know, a car. They don't have to be huge, you know, they don't have to be the biggest Bubba tires out there, but it would be nice for when you're playing Randonautica, especially in my neck of the woods here where I'm at right now. But appreciate everybody joining in today. I wish I could live stream this to you guys. I would really love to figure out a way to do that at some point. That may be a possibility. Unfortunately, live streaming on the Xbox is just not been feasible. But I do plan on releasing, hopefully sometime in the near future, some old game footage again, and some good clips and highlight and reel type footage like I've always wanted to do with some commentary. But so stay tuned for that. If you guys got any ideas, you know, the main one that's in the back of my brain right now that I've been cooking up for a while is, it's funny how things work out. You know, shout out to my Aunt Wendy, because she thought of me when my grandfather passed away. I had been wanting to go ghost hunting and, you know, and randonauting at the same time, you know, playing the random app and maybe doing like Necrophonic or whatever, just going somewhere in an actual ghost town. And my aunt, she sent me a book after my grandfather passed on. She found it in his library, and it was Ghost Towns in Oklahoma. So man, I couldn't ask for any better. It was ghost towns in my home state here that it was ghost towns in the state I'm living in. It's okay to be paranoid if they really are out to get you, you know what I'm saying? But so I'm going to put that to good use, and we're definitely going to be doing that here pretty soon. So that's coming up on the channel before I maybe mosey on down the road and you know, find somewhere else to live. About that time. I don't know where I'm going, but all right, ending this clip now.